The morning sun rose over Los Angeles, soft and golden. One by one, the shops along the street opened their doors. Standing tall in the heart of the city was Liberty Trust Bank, a place of marble, glass, and quiet power. Towards its grand entrance walked an elderly man named Arthur. He wore faded jeans, a checkered shirt, and worn-out sneakers. His clothes were clean but old, marked by decades of honest living. In his hand he carried a check, his life savings earned through blood, sweat, and hard work. As he reached the glass doors, the security guard's sharp gaze fell upon him. The look was cold, judgmental, silently asking, "What does a homeless-looking man want here?" Arthur paid no attention. He gently pushed the door open and stepped inside. The freezing air hit him. The contrast was immediate. From the marble floors to the chandeliers, everything screamed wealth and exclusivity. And in the middle of it all stood Arthur, quiet, humble, and utterly out of place. Bank staff and elite customers stared at him, as if an alien had wandered into their royal palace. Arthur walked slowly toward the customer service counter. Behind it sat a woman in her 30s named Jessica. She had manicured nails, expensive perfume, and a face permanently fixed in boredom. She was scrolling through her iPhone, ignoring the world. "Ma'am," Arthur said softly, "I need to withdraw some money." Jessica looked up. Her eyes moved from his scuffed shoes to his weathered face. A cruel smile curled on her lips. "Then withdraw it," she snapped. "Go stand in line at the teller counter." "Ma'am, I need to withdraw using a check." Jessica sighed dramatically, rolling her eyes. "Oh, a check? How many dollars? 100? 200? Arthur's voice remained calm. "I need to withdraw $100,000 in cash, ma'am." For a moment, Jessica froze. Then she burst out laughing, a loud, screeching laugh that echoed through the entire bank. Heads turned. People stared. $100,000? She shrieked. "Old man, have you looked in the mirror? You look homeless. This is a VIP bank, not a shelter. Get out right now, or I'll have the guard drag you out by your neck." Arthur's face turned red with humiliation. His hands trembled. "Ma'am, please. I have an account here. Just look at the check once." But Jessica was already shouting. Just then the branch manager, Mr. Sterling, emerged from his glass cabin. He was a portly man in an expensive suit, known for his arrogance and his worship of the rich. "What is going on here?" Sterling boomed. Jessica pointed at Arthur. "This homeless man is causing a disturbance. He claims he wants $100,000. Sterling didn't ask for ID. He didn't look at the check. He marched straight up to Arthur, rage twisting his face. "Get out, old man. Now. Sir, please believe me." Sterling shoved Arthur hard in the chest. The force was brutal. Arthur, light with age, lost his balance. He crashed backward onto the hard marble floor. His head struck the ground with a sickening thud. His checkbook slipped from his hand and skittered away. The entire bank fell silent. Sterling looked down at the fallen old man with no remorse. "Guard! Drag him out." The security guard rushed over, grabbed Arthur's arms, and pulled him across the floor. He dragged him through the massive doors and dumped him onto the sidewalk outside. As Arthur was pulled away, he looked back one last time. He saw Jessica smiling, a vicious, victorious grin. He saw Sterling straightening his tie and walking back to his cabin. And the customers? They simply turned back to their business. No one helped. No one cared. Out on the hot sidewalk, amidst the roar of traffic, Arthur sat on the cold concrete. Tears streamed down his face. He had earned that money through a lifetime of hard work. And today, for looking poor, he had been publicly humiliated. After a long time, he picked himself up and walked home. He locked his door, slumped onto the floor, and sobbed. When the tears passed, he called his son Alex, who was in New York for $1 million business deal. Alex answered immediately. Hearing his father's broken voice, his blood ran cold. "Dad, lock the door. I'm coming home." He canceled his meeting, flew to Los Angeles that night, and held his father in his arms. "Tomorrow morning we go back." The next day, Alex left his Armani suit in the closet. He put on a faded t-shirt and cheap sneakers, just like his father. They took a regular cab to the bank. When they walked in, Jessica sneered again. "Oh, you brought your son to cry for you?" Alex placed the check on the counter. Process this. She laughed. Go talk to the manager. He'll throw you out. They made Alex and Arthur wait for an hour. Then Alex had enough. He walked straight into Sterling's cabin, ignoring the assistant. Sterling shouted, "Security." "No need," Alex said, his voice ice cold. "I am Alex Pendleton. The man you shoved to the ground yesterday is my father. I am the majority shareholder and chairman of this bank. This is my chair you're sitting in." Sterling's face went pale. His mouth fell open. Beads of sweat formed on his forehead. Alex pulled out his phone. "I have the CCTV footage. I have your termination letters. You're fired. All of you." Sterling fell to his knees begging, "Please. I have children." Alex pulled him up by his collar. "Did you remember your children when you pushed my 72-year-old father to the floor?" He turned to the entire bank and spoke, his voice booming. "A person's value is not in their clothes. It is in their character. A customer in a t-shirt is as important as a customer in a tuxedo. Remember this lesson." Then he placed a gentle hand on his father's shoulder. "Let's go home, Dad." As they walked out, no one laughed. The staff and customers bowed their heads in respect. Standing under the open sky, Arthur looked at his son.